Hey guys, welcome to a brand new edition of the Screen Team. It's our Halloween edition of the show. It's a full hour of Halloween type movies for you. We're going to be joined by people like Tracy and Michael in the next half hour. We'll be doing movies like The Final Girls. We'll also be doing Wishmaker, which is a movie that a lot of the Screen Teamers help produce and make. It's a short film. And what I'm very excited about is an animated film called The Killing Joke, which has to do with Batman and the Joker and all that kind of stuff.
What?
It's cool, man.
I did not know about this.
I know, it's awesome. But in this half hour, all of Sabrina's picks. And we're going to be reviewing our 900th review. Are you ready for that one?
Yeah.
That one's going to be Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein, which is a classic. It's fun.
Oh, yeah. It's one of my all-time favorites.
It's a little scary. Just a little.
But so funny. Like,
we're also going to be reviewing
Saturday afternoon funny.
Right. We're also going to be reviewing, and I can't pronounce the name of this lady, but Mrs. Penigrine's Penigrin. Is that how you say it?
Mrs. Penigrin's
Special Kids
School
or something.
for
Special Kids.
Doggone ya.
Peculiar Kids.
Peculiar. Thank you. You threw me off, man.
I do that a lot.
You do.
But the first film we're going to review today for our Halloween edition of the show is a movie called 10 Cloverfield Lane. And this movie isn't scary as far as the fact that it's got, ghosts and goblins and stuff like that, but it's very suspenseful.
It's PG-13.
Is it really?
Yeah. Right there, see? PG-13 for
Whoa.
thematic material, including frightening sequences of threat with some violence and brief language.
Well, my goodness. So there you go. It's rated PG-13, but I was a little on edge. Were you on edge watching this film?
I was on edge because I'm an adult and I understand the fear of people. Mm-hmm. And this movie is not about being afraid of aliens. You don't even know if they're really there yet in this movie.
Right.
You're just afraid of. The whole thing is set around fear. In the case of Emmett and Howard, the two guys in this bunker, are their fear of disaster, not natural disaster, but man-made chemical warfare disaster, which is what they believe has happened. And they take refuge in the bunker. This bunker, though, was built with the intention of providing safe haven for a year or two by the character played by John Goodman, which is Howard. And Howard's been a military man. He's seen the bad and the worst of people. Mm-hmm. He understands war, and he understands the results of it. And so he's
very eccentric, too.
He's very, very eccentric, and he built himself a bunker to prepare for the worst. And he hired a guy, Emmett, to help him build it. Well, when this big disaster occurred, which is just a flash in the sky, Howard goes underground. Emmett fights his way into the bunker, which we find out kind of midway of the movie. This is how they end up in the bunker together. How does the woman end up in the bunker chained to the wall?
And that's what you find out in the movie.
The very beginning of the movie, the woman is driving her car, leaving her husband.
Yeah,
or boyfriend. She leaves her engagement ring on the table.
And I don't know if you felt this way watching this film, but that opening sequence where you see her leaving her boyfriend, the way that it was shot, the way that it was set up, the way that it was edited, reminded me so much of a Hitchcock movie.
Oh, absolutely. It's very reminiscent of Psycho, the beginning, where she's leaving town. Yeah, where
it's not someone telling you this is what's happening, but they give you little nuggets, little bits of information.
You hear about the blackouts happening all across the country over her radio, but she's not listening. She's so focused on her boyfriend's phone call coming through that's what she's focused on. But you can hear in the background, oh, disaster is hitting. We are experiencing extreme blackouts all across the southern part of the states, and everything's happening. Well, then all of a sudden, bam, she gets hit from out of nowhere by a car or truck or something and ends up flipping over multiple times and then wakes up in this bunker.
And that's where most of the movie takes place, is in the bunker.
Her in the bunker. Yeah. John Goodman's character telling her, there's no one to come get you. You're just going to have to live with this. And you're here. You're here because I saved you. You're here because you need to be well. You need to help we're going to be in here for the next year or two, so you're going to have your responsibilities, and one of them is to stay alive and be appreciative.
Kind of sounds like me a lot.
Doesn't scare you at all in the least, right? Yeah, it's horrifying to think that you really don't know if he's a good guy or a bad guy. You really don't know Is he just eccentric? Did he save her life or not? And that's the first half of the movie. The second half of the movie, you start finding out the answers to some of your questions that you've been developing throughout the first part of the movie. It's a little slow at times, but it's like you said, a Hitchcock kind of pace. There's just no extreme areas except for some violent outbreaks between the members in the bunker, learning how to deal with each other over a day or two. And she's terrified and she wants out.
She does. She does. Were you scared of John Goodman in this movie?
Heck yeah, I was scared of him.
Yeah. He kind of had like a Kathy Bates kind of vibe to him, like in
yeah,
Misery.
From Misery. Yes,
Yeah.
totally. Yeah. And how Howard, John Goodman, Emmett, he's just kind of like, I just want to live, man. Let's all be happy and peaceful, and let's play some Monopoly. you know? Yeah. Things don't end well for him.
No, not at all. Not at all. Don't end well for a lot of the characters in this film.
There is a survivor. Not going to give it away.
Okay, so this movie isn't necessarily horror, but it is fearful. Do you think this is a good film to
It's a
watch?
thriller for sure.
Do you think this is a good film to watch during Halloween season?
No.
There you go.
I would not classify it as a Halloween horror, just because there's no reference to Halloween in it. It's just
No, that's true. That's true. But the purpose, not the purpose of Halloween, but Halloween is a Halloween that's supposed to scare you and kind of give you the
True.
the chills. And don't you think this movie does that?
I mean, if you want a good chiller, yeah, I guess it's not as good as some of the Purge movies. It's not as good as the movie Strangers.
Oh, wait a second. It's better than The Purge, man. Come on.
But the Purge is so bloody, gory, without feeling.
Lame. It's lame.
This movie has too much feeling in it to be a good Halloween horror flick. You've got a quality of character development that's too good in this movie.
I'm not saying, listen, I'm not saying that 10 Cloverfield Lane's right here. I'm just asking, is this a movie that, for people who haven't seen the film, that they want something new and different, can this be a film that they can put in during the Halloween season is what I'm asking.
I say to that.
Whatever, dude.
I'm saying there's way too many other movies out there to put on your Halloween
Collection,
your disc changer, besides this one.
All right.
But if you're going to put it on the list, put it at the bottom of the list. If you happen to stay awake long enough to make it through 7 or 8 other really great Halloween movies, throw this one in the mix.
Oh my goodness. Really quickly, I want to ask you, and don't give a lot away. Is this movie a sequel, or is it something totally different?
I don't think it's a sequel, and it's not a prequel. It's a simultaneous occurrence set in the same world as Cloverfield, where the aliens attack Earth.
Right.
Just a different area.
Because the first one was in New York, right? And this was set in the South, right? If I remember correctly?
Yeah, I guess.
All right.
Yeah.
But it's set in the same kind of universe.
Cloverfield happens to be the name of the county road or whatever that they're at.
Right. Right. Okay. Movie's called 10 Cloverfield Lane. You can find it on DVD. Beside whatever she says, it's a great movie. Check it out, okay? All right. So what's coming up next? Because I'm going to butcher the title again. What's
Mrs. Peregrine's School for Peculiar Children.
We'll check that out next, right here on KWOC.
It's too long.